Hello everybody, San here, engineer, MBA, and investor. And in today's video, I want to talk about the 1 year anniversary of this channel. It has been officially 1 year since we have published our first YouTube video, which is what you're seeing on the screen right now. Episode 1, CRISPR Therapeutics overview. Lots of things happened in the last year. I want to talk about all of that in this video. But before we do that, before we jump into today's video, do subscribe, hit the notification bell, and destroy that like button. Over the past year, lots of you have supported this channel through liking our videos, to subscribing, and of course through participating in the community, in the comment section below. YouTube community is amazing. We have so many researchers, so many doctors, so many scientists, engineers, investors interacting with each other in the community, basically in the comment section. And there's also often the saying that, the real video is not actually in the video on YouTube, it's actually in the comment section below. That's the real hidden gem, right? So thank you so much for everybody that's been helping out in this channel. We started with 0 subscriber, and then we gained our first subscriber, which was Vadim. Thank you so much, Vadim, for the support, for being the first subscriber on our channel. And we've grown to a point where I guess right now we're sitting at 1.76k subscribers, and I do plan on growing that number. But ultimately, it's not about the subscribers, it's about the community, it's about what we can provide, what education we can provide. And that's has always been my mantra, right? If you guys remember our early videos when, for example, this one, first of all, the quality was really bad. The quality was so bad that I was recording through a Jabra speaker microphone, and it's basically a conference microphone. You know, those conference rooms where you have that microphone on the middle of the table in the room. That's basically what I was recording with. And also the editing, the quality, it was just bad, right? But I always focus on the content, right? And even today, I always focus on the content. I barely do any edits. In fact, I don't do edits at all for most of my videos, if not all, except for like maybe 3 or 4 videos, especially the one last week for the last week, the one with the day in the life of an engineer. I don't cut like the blank spaces, the white space to make it more interactive. I really don't do that because 1, it's time consuming. 2, I don't have that time to do that. And 3, most importantly, I want to show you guys the real side of discussing and talking about companies, right? I don't want to be reclipping or refilming like a scene about me explaining something like 5-6 times. I want to give it the information naturally. I want to explain to you guys naturally what's going on. And I think a lot of people like that, right? A lot of people love that type of approach. I think a lot of us are fed up with like those videos that are edited. They have like so many edits, like it feels like you're watching some sort of script, someone reading off a script. And I don't have a script. I mean, I have bullet points what I want to talk about in videos, but I don't have a script. And it's been amazing for us in our videos. I know there is an audience for it. So again, thank you so much for support. I remember that first video I made with CRISPR Therapeutics. It's crazy how after a year, a lot have changed, but in a sense, not much has changed. We still don't have an FDA approved CRISPR drug, but we have a lot more patients dosed. We have more data for CTX001. We have data for CTX110. We have more partnerships, not just with CRISPR Therapeutics, but with other companies. We have data with NTLA. We have Caribou Biosciences expecting to release their data in the upcoming months. We have Editas with what happened with Editas. We have Beam Therapeutics deal recently with Pfizer. So much has happened over the last year. Of course, the stock prices have declined significantly. A lot of companies from their all-time highs are down 50, 60, 70, and even 80% in some cases. The genomics field as a whole has grown, but in a sense, it has declined in terms of stock price. But again, I always remind our viewers to look at the fundamentals, right? Don't be stuck with just looking at the stock price, right? Go beyond that, right? Even if you're not a scientist or an engineer or someone technical, go beyond just looking at a stock price, right? Because if you only look at the stock price, then you're sort of shooting yourself in the foot, right? Because That's the easy way out, right? Always try to look at things differently, right? Don't try to look at things what most people are doing, right? Most people, what they do is they compute the stock symbol and they look at the stock price. Okay, the stock price has done this in the last 6 months. It's probably gonna do that well or this bad in the next 6 months, right? That's what most people, like limited mental computation about investing is limited to. But then there's a small audience, which I think a lot of you, if you're watching our videos, if you watch our videos the last year, you look at fundamentals, right? You look at the science, you look at the data, you try to look at how many patients dosed. You try to see, okay, well, Graphite Bio push their patient to be dosed again. What's going on there, right? Beam Therapeutics, what's going on base editing with the patent situation. Always go a step further, right? Which is what I've always tried to do with this channel. It's never been about giving you guys financial advice. We don't do that. What we do is for education purpose only. We provide knowledge. We help each other out. And ultimately, I help myself out by talking to you guys. And the best form of learning is teaching. So it is what it is. Again, I just wanted to give you guys a big shout out, talk a little bit about CRISPR company status. And I definitely want you guys to know that in the next year, we have big things coming, more interviews, more presentation, more science, more data, lots of things coming. I want to end with the quote from yesterday's video because I think it's a really significant one. You can either be the one fighting in the stadium or you can be the one watching. You decide what you want to do. Thank you so much for watching and have a beautiful day. Thank you.